for joining us. So a look at our starters for Orlando. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Bancaro and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for Atlanta, we've got Okongwu. Larry Nance is out there with Risache. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Daniels in at shooting guard. Now here's Suggs. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tee. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell-Pope, the grinder of a bucket.
Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Here's Young. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Magic on D. It's a 3-point game. Wagner with a steal. Caldwell-Pope finds Bancaro. Back to Caldwell-Pope. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now.
Well, Caldwell-Pope at the ready. He was totally prepared to take that one.
Suggs against Young. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Here's Young. Orlando making their last shot. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so here is Orlando following the score by Atlanta. Here's Suggs. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Up top, Young. He's covered by Suggs. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And that one is hammered home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Young. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Okongwu. Young looking over the floor. The kick out to Nance. Clock at 4. Here's Daniels. 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando leading by 4. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Bancaro. Got it. Good job in the low post.
In transition, Bancaro already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Young with the bucket. Young's got 10 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Suggs outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Young against Suggs. Takes a 13-footer. Hits the front of the rim and out. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Banchero. Fires the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
A nice shot by Young. 12 points for him.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Banchero outside. Takes a 3. Offensive board. Goes back up. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Outside Young. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So for Orlando right now, on the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Now here's Young. Back to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Daniels laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The game on the line. Ice Tray is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Here's Daniels. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Young. Rejected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. 4 seconds left.
True defense there by KCP, using solid footwork to stay on the shooter.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Suggs. Okongwu with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The kick out to Nance. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Wendell Carter. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Orlando leading by 4. Outside, Caldwell Pope, picked by Carter. Young against Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Carter, good. Carter's gotten his first basket of the night.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Young against Suggs. Up top, Young. He's got 12. Pass to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Daniels gets the 3 to fall. Daniels Daniels has gotten his third basket of the night.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Now here's Suggs. He's closely guarded. Here's Banchero. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Picked up by Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando leading by 4. Suggs surveys the D. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Suggs hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Young. A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Here he goes. Inside. It's Trae Young.
Defender's just too worried about Trae pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Here's Suggs. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
15 seconds.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got his first points of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Suggs with it. Nance covering. They get it back. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Second chance effort. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's the way to finish. KCP with a show of force at the rim.
Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Nance with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Terrence Mann is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Niang in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Karis LeVert.
Here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Wagner with a screen on LeVert. Here's Black. No good on the 3. Pass to Houston from behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Magic lead by 7.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
LeVert outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Black.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Ali. Thank you. Isaac, the pass to Black. With the floater. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. It's going to be on Caris LeVert, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hawks trail by 9. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. Of course, that was a little bit different offensive system, but he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Wagner with a steal. Here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. Takes the 3. Black, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's LeVert to the inside. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Caris LeVert.
Here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes in the third.
Here's Houston. So it'll be 2 free throws. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach.
At the line for the Magic. Houston, 2 shots.
The action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:56 left in the third. Screen by Capella. Orlando with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Isaac, here we go. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Capella. LeVert up top. With some arc. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Oh, he picked him clean.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys. And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
1:10 left to play in the third. Left side Johnson. It's stolen by Isaac. With the drive and the dunk by Isaac.
2 loud points from Isaac. I mean, when he's aggressive, he's at his best.
Screen by Capella. And here's LeVert for 3. Drains the triple. LeVert's got 6 points in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. Black, no good. Hawks trail by 7. There's the screen by Johnson. LeVert goes in. Pulls up, high post. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. Floats one up. Clock at 6. Here's Black. Soft touch off the glass. Black's gotten his first points of the night.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And so it's Orlando. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at small forward. Offensive rebound. Another shot. It doesn't go for him. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Young. Oh, nifty float game from Young.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
And Suggs, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 9.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Young. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Suggs. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Young from long range. Young with the signature tray.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
The 3 from Banchero. Nance pulls down the board.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. The big man, Banchero, showing the range. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Daniels. Wagner with a steal. The 3 from Suggs. Nice D from Nance. Hawks trail by 12. And now the Hawks on the break. Back to Daniels. Knocks it loose. Carter with it. And it's Young picking him up. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And another basket for Orlando.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down. But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Orlando leading by 9. It's stolen by Okongwu. The crossover. Jams it in off a great move.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Banchero. And another miss by Orlando.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Carter. Man, it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Nance with a screen on Suggs. Young. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 14. The 3. Drills it from deep. And the Magic lead by 10.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
24 seconds left in the 4th. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Offensive rebound. Tipped. So Orlando takes the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold.
starting group. Hero out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, we've got Daniels. Larry Nance out there with Okongwu. And it's Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. Shot's good by Hero.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Miami grabs the miss.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 or 3 years.
Team first.
Here's Young. Okongwu with a screen on Wiggins. Young's shot is good.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Hero against Young. They set the pick. Launches it. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside, Hero. It's blocked. And here's Young. He has 5. With the drive, score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Daniels. Back to Okongwu. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Back to Jaquez. Hero way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Hero's got 6.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Hero, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Nance sets a screen for Young. Nance outside. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. Another 3 for Atlanta.
a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
And a wide open look for Hero. And the Heat, another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. And Ware pulls it down. Outside Hero. With 4 seconds on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Heat lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Clock is at 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Jaquez. Now Adebayo, covered by Nance. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Fires the 3. A rebound by Young.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Daniels passes to Young. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami trailing. Wiggins drives in, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
And stolen by Wiggins. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. There's Hero with the 3. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Okongwu finds Young. 5 to shoot. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Adebayo, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the night. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot. But he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
He has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
Pass to Hawkins.
Hawks down. His first.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Young. And Hero drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Okongwu a screen. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Hero. Such a wide open look. Okongwu's now got 5 points now in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Pass to Nance. Nance a screen on Hero. And that one's good. Daniels.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now Hero. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat out front, leading by 5. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Terrence Mann is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Niang in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Outside Robinson. Love with the screen for Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Capella sends a screen for LeVert. The putback. Rebound Love. The Heat leading by 6. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. And there's the drive. And Robinson throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Now that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Niang with the ball. Nothing on the board. 4 on the shot clock. Johnson with a screen on Burks. 3-pointer, Levert, and it's Miami with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson for 3, and that one is off. And so Levert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
The Heat leading by 9. Pass to Burks. Kicks it out to Love. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Robinson passes to Burks. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Robinson on the wing, defended by Man. Down low, here's Highsmith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And Levert, here we go. Pass to Man. Capella with a screen on Robinson. Man can't hit. The Heat leading by 11. Highsmith the pass to Burks. Outside for Robinson. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Burks. Takes it off the glass. Burks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. Levert understanding when he should look to score.
Robinson dishes to Burks. Back to Robinson. Stolen away. Here's Capella. That's tipped. And so it's Miami with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Miami leading by 10. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Adebayo, Tyler Hero out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And the shot is good.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Young against Hero. Six on the shot clock. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 13. Young against Wiggins. Floats one. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here's Hero. Has to wear. Now Hawkins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Shooting for Miami.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
And here are the Heat now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
And again, Miami with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And here's Young from the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one is hammered home.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
To the inside, Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyler Hero.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
The three. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. And LeVert, here we go. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Heat ball.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from Hero. Okongwu grabs the board. And it's the Hawks ball. Stolen by Hero.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
His first. Team's fifth.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's LeVert. And that one is good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Fires from way outside. It's off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now. Boy, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Now here's Suggs. To the left side wing. Open shot, Banchero hits the target from 18 feet.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Suggs against Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Hero, left side. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Suggs against Jaquez. Suggs, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Basket counts.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Suggs. Three-pointer, no good. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Wiggins on the attack, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, I think this is an ideal recipe for Wiggins. Attacking on the drive, making people try to match up with his athleticism. That's a winning combination for Wiggins.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
Suggs, no good. And it's Miami's ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the long J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Hero. 4-point game. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Suggs against Hero. From deep. Fires in the triple. Hero's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Kept alive.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Wiggins. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Wiggins. Give him 8. Hero on the wing. Back to Wiggins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hero against Suggs. The 3 is up. Has to Ware. Tries again. Adebayo from long range. The offensive rebound. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Banchero. Carter inside. And that one drops for him.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Ware. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lift.
It's been all about Andrew Wiggins for Miami. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Wiggins, no good. Magic trail by 6. Suggs outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Here's Hero. Count that one. Hero's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged, physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect.
Ooh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Carter. Banchero outside. He buries it from 3. Banchero's got 8 points.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Ware. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Carter driving to the basket, and it's slammed in by Carter.
This can't be allowed if you're the defense. I mean, Carter Jr. punishes you when you give him a lane like that.
Hero outside. From behind the arc. Hits the 3-pointer. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Again, the Heat score. Magic trail by 6. Suggs outside. Carter, a screen on Jaquez. Suggs with the bucket. 7 points in the game. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high. in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Over Banchero. And Adebayo with the basket. On the assist by Hero. Adebayo's got 6.
And right at the last second, Bam fearlessly racing the clock.
Banchero with a screen on Jaquez. Here's Suggs. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Hero against Suggs. Adebayo a screen on Suggs. It's Hero on the take. The shot off that time. Magic trail by 4. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Some solid D from Jaquez. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Suggs surveys the D. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Hero against Suggs. Here's Adebayo. Oh, nice D from Carter. Orlando's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Here's Caldwell Pope. For 3. They get it back. On the wing, Suggs. The 3 is up. Tipped. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat out in front. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Duncan Robinson is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
The Heat with the lead. Outside Robinson. Connects from downtown. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Black. Rebound Miami. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Burks. Pass to Robinson. Back to Burks. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 7-point Heat lead.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Wagner against Love. Knocked loose. Stolen by Burks. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Love for three. Again, the Heat misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wagner inside to stop the run. That shot off the mark. Miami leading by 9. Here's Burks. Pass to Highsmith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Picked by Isaac. Here's Houston. And they get it back. Isaac, the pass to Wagner. Here's Black. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Robinson. For Miami, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Burks. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And a big finish by Robinson.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Orlando shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Let's hear it for you.
And it's Miami's ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Burks with it, now guarded by Isaac. Pass to Highsmith. The three. Rebound by the Magic. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Isaac left side. Robinson with a steal. They're running. Pushing it up now. And Love with the basket on the assist by Burks. And the Heat lead by 12.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Black. Long range from the inbound. Highsmith grabs the board. 1:07 left in the third. Love passes to Robinson. Knocked away. Here's Black, defended by Burks. Orlando again missing. And it's Miami's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's the Silva. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Houston. And the deficit down inside single digits. Houston's got his first 2 points.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Here's Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got his third bucket of the night. Magic trail by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And so it's Miami up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Ben Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Suggs against Jaquez. Suggs, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Hero outside. Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Over Ben Carroll. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, this is something we might see Ben Carroll work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Suggs outside. Let's go with a 3. And Ben Carroll with the bucket. And the assist from Suggs.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
The 3 ball. And it's Ware missing. Magic trail by 6. Here's Carter. That one drops for him.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Adebayo. It's not going to go for him. Oh, nice D from Carter. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Carter on the wing. Pass to Suggs. Wagner against Wiggins. Wagner inside. Miami grabs the miss. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Back to Jaquez. Here's Ware. Guarded by Ben Carroll. Outside Jaquez. Hero outside. From outside, off the mark. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Carter on the wing. Pounded by Adebayo. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Adebayo, a screen on Wagner. Out to the wing, 6 to shoot, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ben Carroll. Goes up off the inbound. And it's Jaquez laying it in. And the Heat lead by 6.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
Here's Suggs. On the take.
Right there.
Down it
Oh,
goes.
my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Outside, Caldwell Pope fires for three. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within three!
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Wiggins looking around. And it's in!
That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within three!
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Hero with it. Wagner picks him up. Cash!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Orlando calls timeout. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And Carroll with a screen on Jaquez. The three from Suggs. Unable to get that one. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
Orlando ball.
And so Miami takes the win. This was... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
bench. Here's the 5 from Quinn Snyder right now. Larry Nance out there with Okongwu. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. And for the Magic, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. And that one drops. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock. And that patience may pay off.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Nance a screen. Here's Daniels. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to LeVert. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. Back to Daniels. Okongwu with it. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Wagner. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's LeVert. Here's Okongwu. From outside, off the mark. Back to Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wagner has screen on LeVert. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Banchero against Okongwu. Banchero outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Out to Nance. Now Okongwu. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. LeVert. Carter pulls it in. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And finish off by Wagner.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Three-pointer, Levert. Orlando grabs the miss. Van Carroll looking around. And the 3-ball is good.
And more than respectable from 3. Banchero stretching his range there. Wow.
Caldwell Pope against Levert. Shot to stop the run. Traps in the tray. Levert's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992. Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Driving inside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Pass to Carter. Back to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Levert against Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Okongwu. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Now off the inbound. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Daniels inside the line. Here's Rizachet. He's defended by Wagner. And it's Rizachet missing. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Mans with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. And here's Levert. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist by Levert. Rizachet's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Poke loose. To the middle. Here's Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Banchero against Okongwu. And it's Banchero missing. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Bancaro, a screen for Wagner. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the left wing. Bancaro against Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Nance with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here is Daniels. He's defended by Wagner. Daniels, no good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And finished off by Wagner.
And smart ball movement there from Bancaro. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
LeVert against Caldwell Pope. LeVert kicks to Okongwu. Back to LeVert. Over Caldwell Pope. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Carter. Shoots over LeVert. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Krejci in at the 2. Wagner passes to Black. And he drives in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got his first basket of the night.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Krejci's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Isaac down low. Johnson's there.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
They get it again. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
Capella taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
It's stolen. And here we go with the Magic fast break. De Silva with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Krejci. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Krejci's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
Krejci passes to Niang. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Isaac. Here's Black, defended by Mann. Back to Isaac. 6 to shoot. Johnson with the rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
1:29 left in the third. Here's Krejci. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. He takes it.
Most players would give anything for that kind of verdict.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
Here's Black. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1, so they take the lead. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Black, defended by Mann. A nice shot by Black.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Krejci. Johnson outside. Niang with the ball. Clock at 6. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Black in the post. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Atlanta. They lead by a bucket. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
It's LeVert with the drive. Pass to Okongwu. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And Nance kicks to Okongwu. Out to Nance. No one near him. And again, it's Atlanta.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Black. LeVert defending. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from Black.
and won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
LeVert kicks to Daniels.
Magic foul.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
LeVert against Caldwell Pope. Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. Driving in. Basket counts.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Carroll a screen on LeVert. For three, Caldwell Pope. Great D that time from LeVert.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
6 to shoot. LeVert with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Here's Okongwu. LeVert from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. And here's Caldwell Pope. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's Suggs. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Well, the key there is Larry Nance Jr. staying with his man, the versatility to guard maybe the 3, 4, and 5 spots.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That one doesn't drop. Great defense that time from Banchero. Bounce pass Suggs to take the lead. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okongwu with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Okongwu down low. He's defended by Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Daniels has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
Suggs looking around. And Carroll outside. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Caldwell Pope for 3. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's LeVert. Count it.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
Here's Suggs. The rebound by Nance. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Now here's LeVert. Suggs with the steal. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot three if they hope to tie it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot three if they hope to tie it.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous...
Karis LeVert, Rizachet out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Ware in at center, locking down the middle. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Now here's Wiggins. And he drives in. Offensive board. Jaquez, the pass to Wiggins. And it's good for 2.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Okongwu, a screen on Hero. Pass to Okongwu. Outside for LeVert. Okongwu, a screen on Hero. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by LeVert, no good. Wiggins outside. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Atlanta with possession here. LeVert with the ball. Driving in, and the layup is good off the glass.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half in. Adebayo with a steal.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Down low. Here's Ware. Nance pulls down the board. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Okongwu, a screen on Hero. LeVert hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. LeVert's gotten his second bucket of the game. Wiggins looking around. Adebayo sets a screen. There's the 3. And again, no good by Miami. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. It's Daniels with a drive.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Pass to Ware. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
They grab their own miss. Outside for LeVert. Goes back up. Here's Rizachet. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer. A rebound by Ware. Oh, deflected. Oh, stolen by Nance. On the wing, Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. Outside for LeVert. Nance outside. Here's Daniels. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Heat trail by 5. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Back to Adebayo. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Nance with the slam.
assisted by
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And that's going to be a travel. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. LeVert passes to Nance. Stolen by Hero. Out on his own on the break. Here's Wiggins. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Nance outside. And here's a Kongwu for three. Miami grabs the miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jaquez finds Wiggins. Hero with it. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist from LeVert.
It all starts with the steal by LeVert. He timed that swipe just right.
Where? Oh!
Wow!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
LeVert, that's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Adebayo. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials...
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call is made.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count. And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. We've got Dyson Daniels. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Rizachet, no good. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. They trail by 3. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Kongwu, the pass to LeVert. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Pass to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's Ware. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Stolen by Hero. Oh, stolen by Dance. All alone on the break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Wiggins left side. Here's Wiggins to the hole. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Back to LeVert. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. LeVert's got 15 points. Wiggins outside. Here's the pick. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. Throws it up high.
Making the smart play there. Wiggins passes it off to a guy with a better shot off the pick and roll.
Nance with a screen on Hero. The kick out to Nance. Back to LeVert. Pass to Rizachet. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Rizachey's gotten his second bucket.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Itaquez on the wing. There's 47 seconds left in the half. Wiggins with a screen on LeVert. Jaquez against LeVert. Hero outside. Tipped away. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Daniels. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's a 7-point Atlanta lead. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Hero from way outside.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Adebayo from long range. And so that's the end of the first half. Atlanta on top, up 7. Well, now a minute to check in with it. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Karis LeVert.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Alec Burks is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Johnson a screen on Robinson. Here's Krejci. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Here's Burks. Outside Robinson. Pure from three-point range. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson a screen on Robinson. The kick out to Johnson from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Highsmith passes to Love. Now here's Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks lead by 5. From deep. And it's Krejci missing. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Love passes to Jovic. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it's Krejci missing. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Highsmith passes to Jovic. Out left to the wing. To the right side. 17-foot shot on the way. Oh, that's good. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
And like most guys, Love kind of avoids the mid-range, but his mechanics make it a viable option for him.
Johnson with it. Now Burks defending. Here's Capella. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Duncan Robinson. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw off from Capella. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively. And that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Atlanta with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Capella, screen on Burks. Here's man. And the slam dunk by Capella.
A threat to hammer home the alley-oop. Capella, his timing on these plays is tremendous.
Outside Robinson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Johnson. Pass to man. Here's the 3. Love grabs the miss. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Jovic. No good with a layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's man. Niang outside. And here's Capella. Covered by Love. Outside Johnson. Niang a screen. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Outside Burks. Pass to Jovic. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 9. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Picked up by Okongwu. Back to Levert. Pass to Daniels. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a nice 9. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Hawks, they've got Onyeka Okongwu. Larry Nance is out there with Risachet. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's LeVert in at the point guard position. Pass to Daniels, and there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Nance with a screen on Hero. LeVert passes to Daniels. Hero against LeVert. Clock at 6. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Wiggins outside. Back to Hero. Deflects the pass. And now the Hawks on the break. Nance for 3. And the Hawks with another 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. LeVert goes against Hero. LeVert right side. Pass to Daniels. Wing shot on the way. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 15. And here we go, the Heat fast break. The kick out to Wiggins. Into the lane. Oh!
Wow!
A mobile attacking player. Wiggins' teammates and coaches love when he uses his physical tools to his advantage.
It's Nance off the drive.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Wiggins outside, launches it from deep. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And an intentional foul right there. Miami making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
3rd team foul. Now in the game,
over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Nance the screen. The 3 from Risachet. The rebound by Burks. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Inside, Ware banked it in off the glass. Ware's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap. Oh, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Adebayo in the post, working on Nance. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Ware, guarded by Okongwu. Ware, that's good.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good wrestle.
LeVert with the ball. Now Burks defending. Okongwu, a screen on Burks. Back to Okongwu. LeVert outside. Now Okongwu, down to 5 on the shot clock. Carries it down low. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Caris LeVert.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Atlanta leading by 13. LeVert passes to Nance. Here's Daniels. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Nance with a screen on Jaquez. The three from Rizashe. Rebound Miami. And they're pushing it up. Wiggins down low. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And now the Hawks on the break. And Nance with the slam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy.
You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the 5. Hero against Wagner. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Clock at 4. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Suggs. From beyond the arc and then some.
With his speed, Suggs able to get one step ahead, and then he's ready to let it fly.
And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, Hero. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And is on 0 of 2 from deep here. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Now, here's Banchero. Great defense that time from Jaquez. Heat have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Caldwell Pope against Hero.
Miami foul. Wade. First personal foul. First team foul.
Heat on D. It's a 3-point game. Suggs against Jaquez. Plays it up off the glass. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game was played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's Suggs, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Ware kicks to Wiggins. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Floats one up, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
Outside, Hero. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And here's Caldwell Pope to the right side. Banchero passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Hero. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Hackett. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Magic up 5. Why? And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Wiggins. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Andrew Wiggins. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars. And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Up top, Hackett. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Stolen by Hero. Here's Wiggins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And, guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Now here's Wiggins. He has 5.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Orlando leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, Hero, still yet to score. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Wagner. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's all evened up.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Here's Banchero. It's tipped. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. They're running. Here's Ware. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Banchero finds Suggs. Banchero looking around. Takes it inside.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Outside, Hero. Here's the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
Banchero, that's good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Hero from long range. Rebound by the Magic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Now, here's Adebayo. 7 points in the game.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Marquez against Suggs. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Hawkins.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Hero against Suggs. Right side Hero. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. There's Wagner with the 3. Tipped away. Got it up. No good on that one. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half? Well, a little bit more active.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Wagner. Then there's Black, and it's Houston in at shooting guard. Here's Jovic. Pass to Robinson. Here's Heisman. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Robinson misses. Pull up Jay, and it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Kevin Love.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Black. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Robinson misses.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Houston's shot is off. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Left side, Love. Brown. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and the shot goes down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside, Robinson. With the drive, and the dunk by Robinson.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Houston kicks it out to Wagner. Isaac passes to Black. Isaac a screen on Robinson. And Houston gets it to go. Houston's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Works with it. Nothing on the board. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Black. Burks covering. Black the pass to Wagner. There's a good screen. De Silva. And the 3 ball is good. And now an 11-point Orlando lead.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on.
Outside Robinson. Love with the screen for Robinson. This one for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's De Silva. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Robinson.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. That one is off.
And, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
The Heat trail by 10. Outside Robinson. Pass to Love. From deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
Here's Black. Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Isaac. Rebounded by Isaac. And now Orlando on the break. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. They get a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. The first one falls. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And both free throws good for Isaac.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Hero's got 6.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game in. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Adebayo. Hero out there with Wiggins. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo finds Hero. Miami needs to get a shot off. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Magic leading by 4. Here's Banchero. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posting.
Here's Hero. It's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Suggs throws it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Not 3 off the mark. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Here's Ware, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Banchero. Shot from free throw range. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Here's Ware, defended by Carter. Ware, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Pass to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Banchero against Adebayo. Where Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Suggs. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Carter. Suggs dishes to Carter. Banchero outside. And finished off by Banchero.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Hero. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hawkins. And it's the Magic with the ball. And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Now here is Carter. He's covered closely. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they... Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For